Here we are at the Law of Attraction Truth. This is video 5 of 5 in this series. And today I'm going to be covering with you some secrets of meditation that's going to make all the difference towards you becoming effective in the Law of Attraction. I am Dan Warburton, a transformational coach who's known for having enabled thousands of entrepreneurs and business owners to succeed in extraordinary ways. I've also got web spaces full of testimonials backing this up, and I'm often invited to speak to audiences of thousands around the world about what transformation makes possible. I now get to live an extraordinary lifestyle, and I want you to be able to experience the same. So as you can see behind me here are notes from the previous videos. If you've not seen those, then I highly suggest you go back and watch those because they all work together and in sequence and in order. And yesterday we were looking at, what you focus on is what you get more of, and if you focus on the good things, the great things, that's what you get more of and why. So that was yesterday. So let me now move that one to there, here. Get that. I'm a bit of a Virgo, I like things straight. There we are, superb. Okay, let's get a new bit of paper here. Oh yeah, lovely. Okay, now, let's stick that up there like that. Superb. Okay, great. So today, this is the shocking truth around meditating and where people they go about meditating back to front, okay? It's really not that complicated. So, when you meditate, there's one key thing that must be in place if you're going to effectively attract everything that you want. The first thing is you've got to focus on your breathing. Why do I say that? Because your breathing is your fastest way back to your center, back to a place of stillness. So if you're currently worrying about things, if you currently got things on your mind, or you're worrying about failing, then you must have breathing in place and have your focus on breathing. Why? Because whilst you're breathing, you're not worrying, you're not in survival. And what happens is the motor of worry, or the motor of survival, the survival mechanisms in your brain begin to come to a calmer, quieter place. Now, this doesn't happen overnight, and you want to practice this every day, but number one is you've got to focus on your breathing. And that brings your mind over time to a calmer and calmer place still. Each day, you'll notice that after meditating, that calmness will stay with you longer and longer periods throughout each day. The second thing that you need to do is that, as I covered in yesterday, you need to start focusing on something. But what is it that you focus on? Do you focus on the car? Do you focus on the house? Do you focus on the impact of the world? No. What you focus on is this. That is what you need to focus on. Now, how do you get to that? Well, what you need to do is, as you're meditating, see yourself living an average day if you were living the dream. So imagine that everything had gone to plan, and then you'd taken every action there was to take. You showed up for every opportunity, and then you were living this dream lifestyle. What would an average day look like for you? Say 3 to 5 years from today. So sit down, get comfortable, back upright, relax and breathe. Set a timer initially for 5 minutes so that you can do this in 5 intervals. First 5 minutes, just breathe. And every time you notice yourself thinking about something else, just come back to breathing. And then you start thinking about something else, keep bringing your focus and your attention back to breathing. Doing that is the beginning of mastering discipline, which is the core of all success, okay? But I'll cover that in another video. For now, just keep bringing yourself back to breathing for the first 5 minutes. After that first 5 minutes, then what I want you to do is visualize you living the dream. So in other words, as you've got your eyes closed, you after the first 5 minutes, you reset the clock. So let me just get this for you. So first 5 minutes. So 5 min is breathing. Okay? So that's first 5 minutes, breathing. Then the second 5 minutes, here is visualize. Now, it's not just visualize. You've got to visualize yourself living it, but not just that. So this is what you're going to do for the second 5 minutes. You reset the alarm, you go back and you go back into meditating. And then what you do now is you visualize yourself opening the door of your dream house, walking into the kitchen. And how does it feel? That's right, the feelings of it. This is what you're now practicing in enabling yourself to access the feelings, because it's the feelings which are the access to the emotion that's going to give you the inspiration and the ability to take action consistently. Can you see where I'm going with this? Okay, so firstly, breathing. Secondly, visualize for the next 5 minutes. Maybe imagine yourself waking up in this bed with your lover, your partner next to you, whatever scene you want. Yeah, you could get a bit raunchy with it if you wanted. Then what? You open the curtains. What's the view as you look out the curtains? And then how do you feel? That's right. And then where do you work in the morning? How many clients do you work with? What do you do for work? How do you get paid for it? And just let go with it. It's not linked to reality. Let go of this. Just enjoy the flowing of it. It can be really wild, yeah? Or however it is for you. And each time as you experience something, stay in touch with the feelings. The feelings. If you find yourself smiling whilst you're sitting there, then this is really powerful towards you creating and attracting or manifesting your dream lifestyle. Why? Because what's happening is you're beginning to deepen your why. You're beginning to deepen your reason as to why you wake up each day. And that is absolutely crucial. You need to know why. Now, the interesting thing is it's quite simple. When you look at all the things that you want, all the things that you want to succeed at, from maybe owning a Ferrari to having that dream home, to making your mum, dad proud, to impacting the world in some great way, on some level, there is something that's calling you to do it because of how it will make you feel. The feelings will more than likely become your why. It will be, I want to do this because it feels good to do well and good for others. I want to do this because it makes me feel good to see other people smile. I want to do this because I want to have the feelings of living in a beautiful home. I want to drive that supercar because I love the sound of the engine and the feeling of it. Yeah? You know, you're a human being. You're generally, as me, as all of us, we generally move away from pain and more towards pleasure. And you can use that really towards you accessing these feelings that's going to give you the inspiration, that's going to give you the reason why you do what you do. Now, what happens is as you visualize it, then there's a third stage to it. But this happens after you've done the breathing and then the visualizing. Is then you walk it. So literally you go out in the world and you walk it. What does that mean? Let me put it in another way. You be it. Now this is really, really powerful. You can do all this visualization work and all of this with your breathing to get yourself back to center, calmness. Then you can go into visualizing, you can get all these feelings. But then unless you allow the feelings to lift you up into the day, into everything that you do, it's not going to happen. You're going to stay in your every routine as you've got it now. Makes sense, right? So what you need to do is then you need to go out and be it. So what does it look like in being it? Well, if we come back to our first day, there we go, let me just get rid of that there. So what happens is, then this is you going out in the world and being it. Instead of being, I'm not good enough, I don't fit in, I haven't got a chance, it won't happen. You're going to start being unstoppable, alive, free, connected, joyous, full of gratitude. And all of that is going to give you these feelings. And then once you get more of these feelings, it enables you to be it more. Then you get more of the feelings, that enables you to be it more. And this is how you build up a way of being where nothing's going to stop you and you will absolutely succeed. So can you guys see how powerful this is? That yeah, the visualizing is very important. The visualizing is absolutely important. However, it's not the visualizing that's so important. The actual seeing yourself doing it as you've got your eyes closed. It's the feelings you have as you do that that's going to give you the power, because then you walk it. Throughout the day you go out being it, and as you're being it, that's when you take the actions that are aligned with you creating that dream lifestyle of money, joy and purpose, for instance. So well done for taking on today's video. And if you're finding this hard to grapple, then again, what's missing is transformation. You've got to transform the nonsense that's in your way. You've got to transform the ways of thinking that's holding you back from being effectively in action. It's as simple as that. So you can watch my other videos where I go into transformation in depth and how it works. So well done for watching this today, and whatever you do, go out there today and remember, do you remember what I always say at the end of my videos? You've got to dream the dream, visualize the dream, yeah? Then you've got to choose the dream, you've got to walk it, you've got to be it, and then you'll be being it, which is literally the living of the dream. That is the good feelings and everything else that comes with it. Well done, and look out for my next video. If you've got an entrepreneurial friend, then make them feel special by sharing this video with them. Also, feel free to contact me about anything. And don't forget, if you're truly committed to succeed, then hit that subscribe button.